Well, welcome and congratulations on this film. You were terrific in this movie. First of all, I have to get this out of the way. How did it feel to get back to your roots? Speak your language, go to your country, and work with one of your mentors, Pedro Almodovar, that you haven't worked with in 20 years, I understand,
21
right?
years,
21
yeah, since
years.
we did Tie Me Out, Tie Me Down. Well, it's going back to home. It's going back to family, because that's what Almodovar was in the 80s for not only for me, for a number of actors that we used to work together. He loved to work with the same people. He doesn't have to explain too many things. He doesn't have to break the ice. He knows already what he got in front of him. It has been difficult, thank God. Because in the easiness of working, sometimes in the comfortability of working as an actor, you may find nothing except comfort. And when you go to difficult territories, and he put you in very difficult territories and make you very naked in front of a camera, then interesting things start happening.
Well, because your character, he is, I guess we could call him a madman, a psychopath, but you play him with such calmness.
Right.
And you mentioned this uncomfortable place. So what was it like to go into this uncomfortable place day in and day out for you?
Basically, we started going from a formal point of view. You know, he wanted me to be very economical, very austere, very minimalist in front of a camera. For two reasons. One reason is because the narrative of the movie was going to be complicated enough, and he recognized that. The first one recognized that he was going to push the limits of the melodrama and the different styles that actually he plays in his universe. I mean, I think Pedro Almodovar is a genre in himself, and in the center of that genre is eclecticism. So he knew he was going to push the envelope a little bit further. So he needed the character to be very, very laid back. And the second reason is that he said to me, the psychopathy of this man, we have seen it before. We have seen it in news sometimes, you know, when they just capture a serial killer, for example, and they ask the neighbors and you know, people who have been surrounding this person how he was, and normally they say, oh, he was a great guy. He was a wonderful man. They used to go to church on Sundays and say hello, and you know, every time that you cross paths with him, and he crossed old ladies the road. But he got 5 guys decapitated in his fridge. And these people, this kind of psychopath, they melt perfectly in the society that they live. They're invisible. They're well-mannered, they're well-dressed, and so those two reasons are the reasons that we start playing with to create the character.
Mm-hmm. This is the kind of movie that people are going to talk about when they leave the theater.
You bet.
And they're going to be thinking about a lot. I was thinking about it for days, and from time to time I still go back and think, oh my goodness. Did you have a similar reaction when you read this script, when you first became familiar with it?
The first time an actor reads a script is the only time that you are an spectator of what you're going to do. Once you read it, it's done. You're contaminated. You're in the process of making it. And from the moment on, I try just to don't judge in terms of morality my character. In fact, I was just trying to work in the specifics of the day that we had in front of us. You know, I had to do this, and I try always to behave when I was doing the character almost like a family doctor, not making a big jump in my mind, trying to picture the whole entire movie, which was going to be told by Pedro Almodovar. My work was just trying to make him very specific in the things that I am doing, because in his mind what he's doing is absolutely right. It's totally right. He don't think that the subject of his experiments is going to be against him. He thinks that that person should be very thankful because I am making her a better human being. And so in his mind, he's actually portraying a hero kind of thing of science. And that is very complicated. I think Pedro actually plays a very interesting game with morality of the audience, because the first hour of the movie is a question with no answer. What is this woman doing there? What is the relationship with this guy? Why these older ladies are telling him to kill her? You don't know anything. So you position yourself in terms of morality, and you know that my character, for example, arrives with a history of tragedies in a way with his wife, with his daughter. So in a way, you sympathize. You start sympathizing with him, but then the whole entire story starts unfolding, and the movie takes a huge U-turn. And then you have to reposition yourself again and say, hold on a second, what is going on in here? Only Pedro can do that type of work.
No kidding. And such interesting plots and twists, so we're not going to give too much away.
Yes.
Having said that, coming off of that, next up then you do Puss in Boots.
That's right.
How is that for a big change? And how flattering it must be that your role in Shrek has now become a franchise of its own.
It's great. This is the story of being an actor for me. The possibility that you have to play a character like we've been talking about, this mad doctor, and then to play a character that I know that is going to make laugh half of the world.
He's my favorite character of the Shrek series. I have to tell you that. He's so good. What can you give us a little bit of a sense of what we can expect to see? I saw the trailer and it kind of looks like an animated version of Zorro to me. It's quite spectacular. What can we expect?
It had a little bit of that. It got this character gave me the possibility of laughing of some of the things that I have done in my career, and in a way laughing a little bit of myself. This is kind of a message to me that says, don't take yourself so seriously. Life is shorter than we think. Let's just laugh.
So much fun to do. I bet it must be so much fun to do.
It is, and it's more creative than people may think. People sometimes they think, oh well, you just go there and you just put your voice in the lips. No. The whole entire process is different. They count on us from the beginning. The first script, you read it, and then they take you to San Jose in Silicon Valley, and they put you in front of the whole entire creative crew and cartoonists. And you read the script with them, and you're giving them your input as an actor. What my character should do here. He should hide behind a tree, he should do this, he should jump over there, he should say this. So they take notes, and a month after, boom, a new script comes. So, and then we are recorded, because the voice is the first thing that goes. And we are recorded with cameras. They take all of the material, that's footage, and they give it to the cartoonist. So they copy you, which is a very freaky experience when you go to the movie theater and
you recognize.
Oh yeah, there are certain, gestures with the eyes, the way they take the hat, because we have sometimes the elements. We have a sword, we have a hat, and we use them. It's very, very interesting. And then I have to loop it, of course, in Spanish in 2 different versions for South America and Spain, and in Italian I do it.
Wow, that's great. Look forward to that and all the other things that you're doing. You're a busy man
I'm a busy man.
these days. So we're going to let you go.
Thank
you so
you.
much for this. Have a wonderful stay here.